Let's compare a traditional dome here on the right with Bookmap here on the left. We're looking at the S&P E-mini at the low of the day near the close of the cash session. Since Bookmap records all of the trading activity, let's do a quick analysis of what we're seeing here, and then we'll let the market play out in real time so we compare the data visualization in Bookmap with that of a traditional dome. As you can see, we're consolidating here in a sideways market when we have high liquidity here up at 28.97 and high liquidity here on the bid at this 93.50 area and a little bit lower at 93. Now what we can see though is in the structures we're starting to make lower highs here, and we're seeing more volume starting to trade here at the lows. We can also note the higher liquidity on the offer is being lowered now down to this 95.25 and 94.5 area. Note that they're pulling the liquidity here at 93.5 and 93 even. Now we have context between the high liquidity on both the bid and the offer, the aggressors hitting into the bid, and we've broken below the structure. We're looking for the aggressors to continue to hit the bid and drive price lower. Targets are here in the book. We're looking at higher liquidity targets here at 92, maybe 91.50, and down here at 91. Now let's let this play out here in real time, and we'll compare Bookmap with the dome. Okay, we're looking at the volume trading here on the dome, looking for them to pick it up, and they do. There they go. We can see it here in Bookmap with the red dots hitting into the bid. Okay, we made a lower low here. Still looking for more. We can see the skew in the book here in Bookmap. They're starting to come in with a little more liquidity here at 91.75. That can be rather difficult to read here in the dome. You have to look at all of these price levels here and notice them. And in combination, you also have to note how they're behaving here on the offer. See how we can see it recorded here in the heat map here in Bookmap, whereas you'd have to read these areas up in these levels in the traditional dome. Okay, another skew in the book here at 93 on the offer, looking for them to hit into this 91.75. Just need to see the aggressors show up on the sell side. We see 90 contracts here traded. That was it at the low here, which is quite a small amount for the S&P E-mini. Just one lots and two lots going through right now. There's some larger trading on the offer starting to take place. Okay, we're starting to find some buyers. Okay, here they are hitting into this area here, starting to trade a bit more. Okay, now we have a complete shift here. Okay, note the strength here on the bid at 91.75 and 92 now. Now they're starting to come in at 92.25. You can see it here in the price ladder with these numeric values here. Okay, the aggressors are starting to come in now on the other side, buyers, and they're starting to lift the offer. What's their behavior on the depth on the offer? Well, you can see them starting to pull in these areas here, and they're starting to add up here instead at 94.25. That's different than the action we saw previously here recorded in Bookmap. Okay. Now it's looking pretty good for the aggressive buyers to lift the offer up into the higher liquidity up here at 94.5 or 94.25 here, and also this 95.25 up here that we were previously looking at. Here they come. The aggressors are lifting the offer. Okay, you can see it here as well in the dome. A bit more challenging to read these numeric values instead of looking at the dots here and understanding what's going on here with context of the liquidity in front of us. Okay, again, strong on the bid here, even more liquidity here, 900 contracts at this 93 level here. Still looking for them to raise the offer up into this 95.25. Okay, not yet, not quite seeing it yet. Here they come. There's the lift right up into the target. Okay, well, we made it up to the swing here. Still strong on the bid at 94.5 here, as you can see. Let's just do a quick review of the price action we just saw. Notice how much easier it is to read the context of the liquidity here in Bookmap compared to the DOM. Not only here on the bid side, but also on the offer. We also have the areas of context of that previous breakdown at this 93.50, more volume starting to trade above it here at this pivot point, more liquidity on the bid here, as you can see, skewing the bid and finding buyers in the same moment as they're pulling liquidity here on the offer. We also have the structure here, and we can see the previous swing here where that high liquidity was here at that 95.25. All of that is rather tedious to read using a traditional DOM. Instead, in Bookmap, you're seeing all of the data and information here, which allows you unparalleled transparency.